So I think the key trends, you need to look at what's currently happening in the market at the moment. So ESG is obviously a big player now. You know, people are looking to invest in companies which have a sustainability target in terms of where they're actually moving towards, as well as obviously what's happening in Russia with Ukraine. There's obviously a lot of new regulations around that have to be adhered to. And then, you know, compliance just as a general around Basel, there's new regulations coming in around that as well. And obviously with COVID, with people now working from home, you've got a lot more areas where people need to watch out for market abuse and how you actually control the flow of data as people aren't in the office anymore. So you need to have a look at how you can actually connect your different controls across your whole business in order to be able to get ahead of the game. If you're able to see things before they're actually taking place, so the unknown unknowns within your organization, so what you're monitoring for. A set of controls across a business process, understanding how one impacts the next, gives you a much more advantageous to be able to what they call a proactive compliance culture to be able to managing risk. Well, again, I think people need to understand where all the different controls are, and you know, our vision for this is a connected business workforce at the moment in terms of how many controls you've got within your organization, being able to surface those at the right times, and then manage your risk accordingly in a very much proactive compliance structure. So obviously you've got the key words like ML and AI that people are looking to invest in heavily within in fraud and anti-financial crime. Those trends are going to continue. We are getting smarter in the way we're actually building the models around AI and ML. ML is about predicting out a scenario based on historic data, behavioral trends that your consumers are actually are undertaking. We are now looking at human decisions as well, being able to say, look, there's lots of alerts coming out of the back end of the systems. How do I digitize my human expertise to be able to ensure that I'm able to keep that human element of that gut instinct knowledge, we call it tactile knowledge, in the model, to be able to help you know, proactively again look at controlling fraud and reducing the number of alerts that are actually taking place by the systems. So I think these events are very important in terms of bringing people together for all the different other companies to actually see what technologies are out there. I love the idea that there's lots of startups that come along to these events. You know, as a big outsourcer supplier and technology software provider, we look to partner with a number of specialists. We get to meet them at these events, and I've met a number today.